Again, Solis Wealth Family. Greg Solis with our market update. First on the family front, a little bit of good news. Jack qualified to go play in the Arizona Open Championship. That's going to be played at Mesa Country Club. He's excited about that. That'll be on August 1st, and I might even try to sneak out to go watch him play. Haven't seen him play in a tournament in a while, so kind of excited about that. And then again, he has Q School. It'll be August 31st right here at Bermuda Dunes Country Club. So Jack's excited about that. It was pretty neat. The three of them went to Lake Havasu with Jack's girlfriend, just the four of them, this past weekend, and it was nice. It's neat to see them all hanging out together, having fun. And they actually wanted us to go with them, but we said, no, you guys go ahead and go alone, and Monica and I stayed back. A little hot out there right now. The desert is brutally hot. So for those of you in the cooler areas, God bless you, because it's hot here in the desert. Try to get out of town as much as we can. But family's doing well. I hope your family is doing well also. Market-wise, well, we've had a better time here. Last week was a good week. Saw some pretty good days in the market, in the overall equity markets, which was good. It appears as though we're bouncing off the bottom. I'd like to think the worst is behind us. Not sure if we're out of the woods just yet. Still a lot of headwinds out there, a lot of negative things going on out there. But a couple of positive things we saw. Bank of America recently came out with a survey showing that there's fewer people in the equity markets today than we've seen in many, many years, really since the Great Recession back in 08-09. So that means that a lot of people sold out. Usually they're selling out at a low, which is not a good thing to do, quite frankly. And typically when that happens, the sellers are out. You usually see the buyers come back in. And sometimes that points to a bottoming where you get that capitulation out of the markets. Sometimes you see markets go down a little bit, people want to buy more. Markets go down a little bit more, people say, let's just hold. Then the markets go down a lot and people say, just get me out, I'm done. And maybe perhaps that's what we've seen here. And usually when that happens, we're finding a bottom. So hopefully the rallies that we're seeing are the markets beginning to recover. Earnings momentum looked really good. We've got second quarter earnings coming out. As I mentioned before, we are anticipating a 5% year-over-year increase in earnings, and we've been hitting that. And most companies are beating expectations. Last time I looked, it was about 69% of the companies reporting were beating earnings expectations. That's great news. So a lot of cash still on the sidelines. We think that's going to be put into buying goods and services. That's creating some of the inflation issues that we're dealing with, the supply chain issues and all that. But there's still a lot of spending going on. There's still good employment numbers, good GDP numbers. We're still hanging in there. So is the Fed going to be able to orchestrate a soft landing in the economy? If they can, we should see these markets begin to recover quite nicely. Bond markets seem to have stabilized. 10-year Treasury still hanging right around 3%. It's kind of nice because we're seeing better rates on some of these short-term debt obligations. So even CD rates and short-term corporate bonds and treasuries, things like that for clients that need to place money for a shorter period of time, we're at least earning some interest on our money. For so long, we were earning nothing there. So that's kind of nice. As well as the intermediate term bonds and long-term bonds, and just the core bond index is now a better place to potentially earn a better rate. So the bond market looks a lot better. Equity markets are looking a little better. Who knows? Hang on tight. Things might be moving in the right direction. We will just have to see. But for now, everything's in good order. Again, as I say every time, do not hesitate to call us. We're here for you. The team is doing an outstanding job behind the scenes to keep the portfolios properly balanced, keep everything in good position. We're making a lot of outgoing calls, as you know, but if you need us, please call us. We're here. My very best to you and your family. Again, have a great rest of your summer. God bless.